Oh, all right. Oh my goodness, it's a privilege to be here. My family. Well, I'm going to share with you a story. This is my daughter Abigail. This is my son Ethan, my husband Dan. Let me take you back to a memory right now. See that? That is her practice breathing. I will never forget those words. As our doctor, courageous doctor, offered a medical explanation for the miracle that we are witnessing. You see, unborn babies are almost magical. They're literally swimming in stem cells. They're in this perfect incubator, and they're regenerative, and as my husband and I saw firsthand, they're responsive to the breakthrough medical treatment that we had convinced our doctor to try. You see, about a month earlier, a few months into my second term in Congress, my husband, Dan, and I went for our first, it was our 20-week ultrasound as excited first-time parents, and we were not prepared for what we were told. We were told that our unborn baby had 0% chance of survival. 0. She had no kidneys. It was a condition called bilateral renal agenesis. And as a result, our baby would either miscarry or she would be born unable to breathe because her lungs did not develop. She would literally suffocate upon arrival. And there was nothing anyone could do about it. Talk about hopeless. Oh my heavens. 100% fatal. Our diagnosing doctor told us often that when women get this news, they're heading across the street to schedule a termination. And at a second opinion consult, I was offered the option not to abort, but to induce early. I was around 20 weeks at this point, and I said, so what is early? And she said, like today, like this week. The sooner you start over, the better off you're going to be emotionally. That's what we were told. So Dan and I prayed and we cried and we learned to contend. And in that devastation, I'm telling everybody, we saw hope. What if God would do a miracle? What if a doctor was willing to try something new? What if we could get saline infusions in utero to mimic the amniotic fluid so the baby could develop even without kidneys? What if? We would never have known if we hadn't tried. And through divine intervention, and some very courageous doctors who are willing to take a risk, we now get to experience our daughter Abigail, is a healthy, happy 4-year-old sister, big sister, who says that someday she's going to be the boss of mommy's work. Look out, Speaker Ryan. And now, because others have heard our story about Abigail, she's just the first. She's no longer the only. I was told there was no chance of survival, but they were wrong. And they weren't bad people. They just had never seen a baby with his condition survive. But that's the point. What if they're wrong about others too? What if together we can break new ground and find new treatments that will benefit more than just our own families? What if the baby won't have that significant medical condition or disability? Or even if she does, what if every baby was given at least a shot to reach their true potential? Who would we be as a nation? What richness would we get to see instead of the equivalent of 2 generations missing because of that choice? Would we have already witnessed one of these individuals finding a cure for cancer or the key to eradicating extreme poverty? What if we had spent the last 45 years pouring that time and that money into finding cures in the womb for medical conditions like spina bifida or microcephaly or congenital heart defects? What if that money was used to end the baby's disease and not the baby's life. What if instead of spending millions of dollars every year on abortion, we invested that money into caring for the babies who are born with significant health condition or disability? We can all think of people we know with serious illness or disability who have enriched us immeasurably. And it's difficult to imagine a world where they were never born. We should embrace full diversity, which includes physical and mental abilities, all different ones, different abilities. What if we celebrated disability instead of letting fear make it our mortal enemies? Today, we have come together to say there's hope. For every expectant mother who's been given a devastating diagnosis, for every woman who feels fear or anger or anxiety because she doesn't know how she can afford to care for that child, for every woman who feels hopeless, Jesus loves you.